Hello everyone. So this is kind of a unplanned video, but Universal decided to drop the official Shrek 5 teaser trailer on a random Tuesday. I already watched it, but I figure the best way to talk about everything is just going by the trailer frame by frame. So as a Shrek-spert myself, I'm gonna just go through and comment on every single frame, or as long as the ones that I can talk about, that I have things to talk about. I don't know, this isn't scripted, so I'm just gonna get into it. Alright? So it opens with the amazing storybook, and it's an onion, because Shrek's the onion guy, and it's dusty, because it's been a while. So
Once upon a time, a hideous old...
And I like this. It has the style of the William Steig books, which Shrek originated from. So that's a good callback. I like that.
The delusional donkey embarked on a journey to the magical city of...
And this is basically confirming that at least one of the leaks are real. One of them was from My Time to Shine, which mentioned Further, Further Away. And then there's another, which was a parent test screening someone went to, where Felicia also went to Further, Further Away, and then Donkey was like living in the swamp because Dragon left him, and it's a whole bunch of stuff in there. I'm trying to remember like what exactly they mentioned in their so-called test screening. Yeah, I think Little Red Riding Hood was there, and Felicia went to magic school or something, and Little Riding Hood was being a bad influence, and Shrek, Fiona, Donkey, and the other two kids had to save her or something. Oh yeah, and Shrek's parents appeared in that one. But we don't really know for sure. Maybe both are fake, and Further, Further Away and Felicia going to a magic school are just part of the plot. So, who knows?
Further, further away.
Oh my God, it's happening. It's really happening. Do you know what that means? I need a makeover.
So I agree with Donkey here in the sense that it's happening. It's really happening. I opened Instagram and then I saw Shrek 5 and I was like, wait, oh my God. So I had to, but it wasn't playing. So I had to go on YouTube and scurry around until I found it. So we get our first look at Fergus and Farkle. Farkle being the curly-haired one, and Fergus having the long hair. Like, we saw them with the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, but this is the first time we see them in the flesh. And then, of course, another good look at Donkey, Shrek, and Fiona. We haven't seen since last year, so...
Do you know what that means? I need a makeover.
So we get to see Donkey's apartment, I guess. There's a waffle, dragon pictures everywhere, tissues, it looks like, records, I think, which makes sense for Donkey. In the background, there's a picture which has the Dronkies in there as well, all grown up, and they look pretty much like Donkey, but some are red. I didn't remember if it 1, 2, 3, 4. They might have brought 6 back, because after Shrek 2, they removed one of the Dronkies for some reason. But I feel like I count 6 from this iPad view. There's better graphics on my phone, so I'll see then, because that one's also higher quality.
I need a makeover. Get my arms yoked and my back jacked.
Oh wait, no, it's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 6 again. So I think Eclair is back, and we get a good look at Dragon. I actually really like Dragon's design, and Donkey. I feel like they captured Donkey's essence in a new, powerful form. Like, it's a little more cartoony, but I definitely like Donkey the most out of all the new designs, getting a better look at them. I wasn't one to judge them too early. I waited. Unlike the rest of the internet, judging Shrek. What a sick joke.
My ass added. Maybe you can tighten up my badonkadonk.
No.
Badonkadonk. I'm not typing, idiot.
My badonkadonk.
No.
This is why I'm not a reaction channel. So we get to see Shrek, beautiful, beautiful man, and there's pictures of Shrek 1 and Cauldron of Doobles, Who knows what Donkey's up to these days?
Definitely not.
So what you're saying is Shrek and Donkey off on another...
No, don't say.
So, Donkey's saying the thing. That's good. He's saying the Shrek and Donkey World Adventure.
Off on another...
No, don't say it.
And I like how Shrek looks here, but in some shots, I'm a little iffy on it. Because, like, I like the designs, but I feel like some of the animation looks a little iffy. I will admit, as a Shrek 5 design defender, some of it looks a little iffy. I know, very out of character for me to say. In the Ogre Boys, I kind of wish they were fatter. I feel like they'd capture the essence more if they were fatter. But they're fine. I just feel like they feel too thin for... the ogres are usually a lot more plus sized, and they just feel a little thin. They feel fit, especially Farkle in this shot. But hey, it doesn't matter. I'm just going through.
Don't say it.
Two stalwart friends.
So this looks like it's further away. Felicia's on like a broom or something. No, I don't want to go back there.
So what you're saying is Shrek and Donkey off on another...
I'm sorry, I don't do this.
Two stalwart friends.
That's not what they said.
So, yeah, there's further away. Looks like another magical...
My arms yoked in my back.
I'm not trying to do this.
Don't say it.
Two stalwart friends.
That's not what this is.
On a whirlwind.
So we get a train, a Shrek train, and Donkey's ass is stuck in it.
On a whirlwind.
So that's pretty cool. Okay, so we gotta get another good look at Shrek here. And I think something's off, but they captured his teeth. I think his eyebrows are a little fuzzier than they were. But I like Shrek. Getting a good look at. I like him. They captured Shrek's essence, I feel like. And he says donkey, because he says that. So we have this scene where Gingy's gumdrop buttons are now his butt cheeks, and he seemingly has two hookers.
Caked up like a friggin' bakery.
And he twerks. This is gonna be a good movie. So, this isn't character for Gingy, though. He's always had a lot of women. And we get two more. I'm wondering if any of them are Tootie Oates, or... Because one of the leaks had Tootie Oates as a character, and we don't know who Tootie Oates is. Is Tootie Oates the villain? Or Oates implies it's like a pastry, so it could be one of Gingy's hookers. That test screening leak had apparently Gingy's sister as a new character, so maybe that's Tootie Oates? Who knows? Shrek and Donkey. What a lovely duo. In the swamp, it looks different, looks new. I like that. A lot of pictures there, and a purple chair, probably Fiona's chair. I like that the swamp's got an upgrade after all these years. The spicy stuff's probably coming up. I know it is. Okay, so we get this spooky downtown area. And the onion carriage is back on the road. That's nice. So there's a horse. I'm wondering if that's one of the blind mice turned into a horse, but I don't see the glasses, so it's probably just a regular horse. This reminds me of the area that Jack Horner's bakery was in Puss in Boots 2, which is another foggy, dark area. Yeah. And it was quick, but it says Pied Piper. Ooh, it probably doesn't mean anything. Probably just an Easter egg, but still cool. And Donkey, he's peeking his head into the carriage because this place is no good. Maybe Tootie Oates is here.
Wanna date a snowman?
So we get a snowman here. It's probably a Frozen reference because that was a big thing after the Shrek saga had ended. And do you want to build a snowman? I'm assuming it's a play on that, except with a grungy, washed-up snowman instead of the cute, lovable Olaf. They have a similar head shape as well, so it's possible.
Speed up, Shrek.
And I like Fiona. She's looking like Fiona. She's looking like Fiona. I like her dress design. That's cool.
Really can't help yourself, can you?
Hell to the no, I can't.
And they're keeping up the edge of Shrek. They said ass before, hell to the no. So they're keeping the character alive of Shrek. I like how Donkey looks in this frame. He looks happy. He looks like Donkey. I want to hug Donkey.
Shrek ain't
In 1 year, because it's coming out in 1 year. We get this weird clock and I guess further away. It's like the Big Ben, I assume, because it's big and a clock, but it has a giant face, like an old toy or something. We'll see when we get closer to release what this giant clock's deal is. As Felicia, who we've barely seen in this trailer, is riding with a witch, and the clock is watching them. Oh, there's a good look at Felicia. Oh, okay, so I haven't noticed this before. There's some mermaids and it looks like a witch. We got some mermaids. So then we got these knights with horses chasing them through, I assume, further away. Kind of like the knights scene in Shrek 2.
whirlwind big city.
And these fairy police lights, that's a cool concept. Then they're running through.
Speed up, Shrek.
It keeps accidentally going back. I hate this. So there's this giant foot or something. So they're running. I don't know what the red stuff says, the spray paint or whatever. I don't know what it says. I'll check later. Giant foot. So I guess they'll encounter a giant. Shrek's like, I like how Shrek looks here as well. He captures that Shrescence. So that's good. A sheep, which looks like a magically transformed donkey sheep. I need to see if it sounds like Eddie Murphy.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, that's Donkey. He turns into a sheep for some reason. And then they're thrown in jail. Ah! I like that frame there. Yep, jail. Which reminds me of that scene in Shrek 2 when they're thrown in jail. And that scene in Shrek 3 when they're thrown in jail. Okay, so actually I remember the My Time to Shine one now. It was like Shrek, Donkey, and Felicia get stuck in further away. Well, Fiona, Fergus, and Sparkle are in far away beating up villains or whatever. So it definitely looks... My Time to Shine, it looks like, was wrong. But it might be that other one, because that one had Fiona and the other two kids journeying with Shrek and Donkey. Well, Felicia is doing her own thing, so that might be real. For better or for worse, I'll link that post in the description so you can read on that leak if you want. But it also could just be bullcrap as well.
Baby, come back.
We got Farkle. Sleepy Farkle on the toilet.
Any kind of fool could see.
And Donkey singing once more.
And everything about you.
I like how they look here. We get a better look at the ogre boys. Roxanne. And now I bet people are going to use that to name Dragon, because last time Donkey said a woman's name, which was Elizabeth, people assume that was Dragon's name, even though it's not. It was a reference, which this is too, but I forget what song it is. And then we get an actual logo. He's gotten the 5 separately, and that Shrek logo on products, which I was the first one to discover from an article about the Macy's parade. Me. Har, 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 har. But enough about me. This is about Shrek 5. So, logo. Yay! And All-Star, because that's the Shrek song. And then the same cast we've known about, so we don't get anyone new. And yes, summer 2027. Yeah, that's the Shrek 5 teaser. I'm very excited, as you all know from me. There's definitely some things I'm mixed about. Like, the animation feels a little off, but I like all the designs. And, like, everyone feels in character, so that's good.
Oh, I'm caked up like a friggin' baker!
I like this scene for some reason. But, we still don't know all that much. But this is just a holy biscuits moment. Because why does DreamWorks like to drop these teasers? So, that's about it. Definitely no Puss, which is a shame. I was hoping that maybe Puss would make his way and we'd finally see him once more. I mean, maybe they're just hiding him for some reason, but that'd be weird. It just definitely looks like Puss, Kitty, and Perito won't be here unless they do a Kung Fu Panda 4 thing, which I hope they don't, because that would kind of suck, and they'd just be there without talking, and it wouldn't feel earned. But I'd like them there in some capacity. Like maybe small speaking roles at the end of the movie. Ooh, DreamWorks. Who knows? They probably won't do that, but it'd be cool. Snowman. I'm caked up like a friggin' bakery, y'all. Shrek, he can have my bakery and my children. So, that's my frame-by-frame analysis of the Shrek 5 teaser. I'm excited. I'm very excited and very questioned. I'm intrigued. That's the word. I'm intrigued of what Shrek 5 will be. I'm over the initial shock, so I'm a little more composed now. And my voice is a little weird. I might be coming down with a cold or something. I don't freaking know. So that's why I sound weird. Like I did in my Megamind 2 video, which was another frame-by-frame teaser analysis. Maybe I'll just be sick from my frame-by-frame teaser analyses. But none of you probably watched that video anyway. So, Shrek. I still like the designs. Kill me.